Hello, hello, hello. Hell. Oh. Oh, I didn't expect this to start making noise. So let me turn it down. It's not an ad. I was playing my Fruit Merge game. And I left it on an ad because I thought I should go ahead and make today's video. Since it's late. It's 4 or something. I stayed until 4 today at Parks and Rec. It's 4:37 actually, so it's heading toward 5 o'clock. But yeah, we were just doing trash, and they had we did get to go shopping at Lowe's today. That was fun. That was a new experience. Because like the soccer field, they wanted to try to fix the soccer field. Because I guess they thought there was moles, but I don't really know. I guess they thought there was a bunch of mole holes. I don't know. That ground out there has always been at the soccer field has always been like I don't know how people play sports out there without breaking every single bone in their fucking body. But they wanted us to take some dirt out there and tamp it down. And they were going to do that after lunch, and it's like, I mean, we kind of interrupted the trash route to go do that, and it's like, I didn't want to skip out on the, if they were actually going to, go out and do actual work, instead of just, stand around the pool all day and wait to know what we're supposed to do. But it's like, then it's like I didn't want to skip out on the trash route, helping finish the trash route either. So I just went ahead and stayed until 4 today, which I guess I should mark down in my notes so that I don't forget to write that down in my R's. What did I do? Tap to match. What if I don't want to? Utilities. Let me open up my notes app so that I will remember to do that when I'm done here. But yes, and then they decided to go for like actual lunch today. They wanted to go somewhere for lunch, and first we were going to go. It's a local cafe called Mary Jane's, but they were super busy, and it's kind of a tiny place anyway. So there's in the parking lot. There's this. It actually used to be like a drive-through coffee place, but now it's a drive-through, or you can walk up. Barbecue place, a barbecue joint. So it's right there across the parking lot, so that's where we ended up going and getting food. And then we went to one of the parks. We went out to Lions Lake and sat under the mushroom and ate lunch. And then we went and did the thing out at the soccer field and got that all done, fun in the sun. And Peter and I went back and finished the trash route. So, and we pretty much just got that done right before 4 o'clock. It was like a little bit, it was like 4:05 or something when he was dropping me off here on his way back to the shop. But yes, I stayed late, so it's already late in the day. And I had some new noodles I was going to try. It was like honey sesame noodles, something. But I didn't need that since I'm burping. I had brisket, and it tastes just as good every single time. So I guess I could have used a little bit more barbecue sauce with it, but I mean, it was good. It had a good flavor to it. And I got all excited for the mac and cheese because they were saying something about they smoke their mac and cheese, or they bake their mac and cheese. They do something to their mac and cheese, and I mean, it was good, but I don't know. I guess I was expecting the way everybody just raves about the mac and cheese. I guess I just expected it to, I had lofty standards, so, and then it was just kind of, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like the most amazing, mac and cheese to ever get stuck in my mouth, you know what I mean? Like, it's whatevs. It's whatevs. So, yeah. That's what I did today. And now I'm going to answer a question. A question for the day. Whoops, if I can get the book open and not drop it. What is your biggest phobia? I guess we're talking about... I feel like it already asked me a question like this, though. What's my biggest phobia? I don't really know. Like, I mean, like, I don't really know where the line is between just, like, not liking something. Like, I don't really like spiders. I don't really like snakes. But I don't necessarily know that I have a phobia of them. Like, I guess when I say phobia, like, I guess, like, when something happens, you have, like, a visceral reaction to it that you can't, that you can't control because you're just so scared, you're just so terrified of it. Like today there was a bunch of, I guess Peter was calling them yellow jackets around the trash, and they were fucking everywhere because somebody had a party out there, and all 4 fucking trash cans were full again. There was a bunch of wieners in one of them, so apparently the wieners weren't very popular. And there's beans, they just... I don't know if they intentionally spilled the beans. That was not intentional. But there it is anyway. I don't know if they, like, intentionally, like, threw the beans on the ground, or if they accidentally spilled the beans. Oh my. But there was beans all over the ground, like baked beans, like, I don't know. But yeah, there was, like, yellow jackets around the trash because there was a bunch of trash in the trash that was apparently yummy and delicious smelling to these, yellow jackets. And of course, I'm worried about getting stung, But it's like, I just tried to, like, remain calm, and, like, if I riled them up too much, I just kind of stepped back and let them, like, fly, So I don't really know. I guess when I think of phobia, like, I think of, like, not just being scared of something, but, like, you're just, like, paralyzed with fear if you happen to find yourself in this situation. I don't really know what... I mean, like I said, I don't like spiders. I don't like... I wouldn't like wasps. I don't like getting stung. Like, I don't like spiders, I don't like snakes. Granddaddy Longlegs, I'm fine with. There was actually one running around in here this morning when I was trying to nap, and someone was trying to get to Granddaddy Longlegs that was crawling around over here on my little table. Eventually I found him and got him put outside and continued my nap that I was trying to get in between my 2 jobs. Ma'am. But, of course, I guess I paid her back for that because I didn't have my wallet. I never take my wallet to Parks and Rec with me. So when they were talking about, going out to lunch or whatever, I'm like, well, I gotta run home and get my wallet. So I came in the door and she kind of got all excited because she thought I was home for the day. And, I was like, nope, I'll be back later. So. But, you can see how absolutely distraught she is over her life choices that, have hindered me in any way, shape, or form. She's just completely beside herself with guilt. Obviously. But yeah, phobias, I don't really know. I guess I don't really like the dark, I guess, because, I talk about being at that haunted house and being in the room where I couldn't see, and I just grabbed onto the person in front of me so that I wouldn't get lost, never to be found again, which is not true because, eventually at some point they're going to turn on the lights and be like, hey, we're closed, get the fuck out. if I got so lost that I was just stuck in that room for the rest of the night, they'd be like, dude, get out of here. Go home. We're closed. We want to leave. So I don't really know. There again, like I said, I don't live a very dramatic life, so I don't put myself in a position to be scared usually. At the pool the other day, when there was those caps that they were having to take out, those plugs, whatever. And Peter was just hanging over the side of the deep end of the pool, which I think is like at least 10 feet. I was like, nope, not me. I laid down and I started to lean over, and I'm like, I just don't know that I wouldn't just slip right off this thing. So maybe that's a phobia. I don't know. Not necessarily heights, but falling off of something, because you had to I mean, I might have been able to have reached it with no problem, but I didn't even try. I was like, oh, but I don't know. Maybe that's just I really have good self-preservation skills. I don't know. It's like, I'm not gonna hang off the side of this fucking pool. There's I don't have anything to hang on to. Like if there'd been a harness or something, or climbing up a ladder, something that I could hold on to, that would be better. But it was there was nothing to. But there again, even if I hold on to something, am I going to be able to pull myself back? Am I going to have the strength to pull myself back, or am I going to get weak and let go and then fall into the 10-foot pool or whatever? But I don't know if that's a phobia or just good self-preservation skills, not putting myself in these situations where I could fall head first into a 10-foot pool or whatever, concrete. I don't know. There again, where the line is between just not liking something and being phobiaed against it. I don't know. I don't like big dogs sometimes, especially if they're aggressive and barking at me and following me down the street. Barking at me, coming up beside me, barking at me, following me down the street, barking at me. I wasn't so sure I wasn't going to get attacked by that stupid dog the other night. But I just kept walking. I didn't engage. I was like, I'm just going to keep walking and hope that, I guess, being out in the woods, running into a bear or, a puma or something, that would be fucking terrifying to be in that situation. But I guess I'm not scared of, when I ran into that porcupine, I was pretty scared because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I've never run into a porcupine. At that point, I thought they could throw their quills, so it's kind of I didn't want to get quilled, so I was like, do I keep walking? Do I just keep walking by him? So, I mean, I didn't have a phobia of porcupines, but being in that moment was a little bit scary, because I'm like, I don't want to get stabbed by a whole bunch of fucking porcupine quills. I don't know what to do. So that was a little scary being in the moment, but as far as being phobiaed against them, I don't think that's true. all of these supposedly haunted places that we visit on our expeditions, on our little adventures. Like, especially like staying, if we're staying in a place that's supposedly haunted. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that would, I think it would be cool to have an experience, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That might be kind of, kind of scary, kind of creepy. You know, like when I went down to stay at Mark and Sarah's near Jefferson City, like, and they said that they had the woman in black that walked across their kitchen, and I couldn't decide that night because they told me right before I went to bed, of course, and I'm sleeping out in the front room. They had the air mattress on the floor in the front room, and I was like, do I lay this way, where it's like I'm facing the kitchen and I can see her if she's there, or do I turn around and have, the back of my head to the kitchen where I can't see her, so I'll just be worried constantly that she's behind me if she's in the kitchen, So like my eyes kept popping open. I ended up sleeping facing the kitchen. So it's kind of like my eyes kept popping open. I was like, is she there? Is she there? Is she there? I slept with the TV on that night, for sure. Because it's like, I didn't want to hear her. Because apparently she would, like, whisper Mark and Sarah's names in their ears and shit. And I'm like, that's like a whole nother level, Like, so there's kind of like, I mean, it would be cool to have an experience that, like, I couldn't, like, explain away. Like, oh, well, maybe it's this, or maybe it's, like a definite, like seeing an apparition or something that it's like, I definitely know I saw something, or I had something happen, It's like, I am not on drugs, like, I just saw that. You know what I mean? Like, something that I could not deny. Part of me thinks it'd be cool to have it happen, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Maybe not. But there again, I don't know if this is necessarily a phobia. Like, I still continue to go to these haunted places. It's not like I'm like, I'm not going in there. White people shit. I white people shit all the time. But, so there again, I mean, I don't really know if I have a phobia of something. I mean, I guess I have concern for my health now, with, what's going on and whatnot. Like I said the other day, it's like, like I have allergies at the same time, and it's like, I mean, I guess I can tell the difference between being short of breath, just like walking up steps or something, just, general walking up a hill, something, and, not being able to walk across the back aisle of Walgreens because there's blood clots in my lungs. But, like, I guess I can kind of tell the difference, maybe. But I do, I mean, that is a concern that it's going to happen again. I don't know. I mean, I am on the Eliquis now, so, I mean, that might take care of it. Maybe. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. So, I mean, I do have a bit of concern about, that sort of thing. There again, nobody's really told me what to do differently to make it not happen again, other than just take the Eliquis. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll take the Eliquis, which I've been doing fairly consistently. Every once in a while, it's like, did I take that? Or I'll forget or sleep through it. Oops. But, the hematologist never called me. But I mean, that's what people said. They're like, oh, just because, they send a referral, you'll have to call them. That's how it works, basically. So, it's kind of like, I guess I should do that at some point. I don't know. But I don't know what good it's gonna do. I don't know. I may just be on Eliquis for the rest of my life, you know, which I guess is fine. Especially if it continues to be, I don't have to pay for it, because that's what I was concerned, that I was going to have to pay for it, and at least so far, the last 2 times it's been refilled, it's $0. So I don't know if my insurance is taking care of it, or I don't know, but haven't had to pay anything for it yet, which is nice. Hopefully that's a trend that continues. So, but there again, I don't know where the line between being uncomfortable with something, being concerned with something, not liking something, and having it be a phobia. I just don't know where that line actually is. So, it's a very lengthy answer to say, I guess I don't have an answer. You know, because I don't know for sure what that phobia would be. I mean, I don't like public speaking. Or like I said, sometimes at parties, especially parties where I don't know people, I have a tendency to just, like, fade into the background, just find a corner and stand there until it's time to leave, you know? So, I mean, maybe that's some kind of phobia. I don't know. You know, people. I mean, you know, work in retail, you meet new people all the time. Like, I don't know. So maybe that's some kind of phobia. I don't know exactly for sure what phobia that would be. Like public speaking, being up in front of people, being, you know, the focus, having everybody looking at you. It's just so weird. Or even, like, I hate FaceTiming. Like, the other day, Gabe was FaceTiming his wife while we were out at Cave Hollow, and he was introducing his wife to us on FaceTime, and, you know, I was kind of like, I was like, what do I do? Like, hi. Hi, like, you know, because he was like, he just, like, pointed his phone at me and was like, oh, there's Jason, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of like, yeah, hi. And it's weird, like, when Marilee, when I'm checking on her cats, because she can talk to me through her camera, it's just weird that, like, she can see me, and, like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird. But, I mean, I guess, like, I'm talking to a camera right now, and you're watching me. I don't know. Maybe that's not. I guess it's not a live though. I'm filming this and then putting on the internet for y'all to watch. Because you ain't got nothing better to do. Sorry, I don't know, but so maybe that's it's not like live. Like, what do I do? Like, do a dance? Like, I don't know. Like, what do I do? I don't know. Like, you know, what do you do, you know, when people are singing happy birthday to you? Like, can you please stop? Like, you know, is it over? When is it over? You know, I just want to have cake. Can we just eat the cake? Why are you singing? I don't know. I don't know. So maybe there's something to do with that there. I don't know. But anyway, this was a lot longer than I intended it to be, since it's, you know, already so late in the day and I need to get some sleep. But I will get this uploaded. So at least when I doze off on the couch, because I know that's about to happen, at least the question will be there for you at some point. But anyway, other than that, have a good day, I suppose, even though it's over. Have a good day tomorrow, too. Why the fuck not? And I'll see you for when I see it.